Good morning and welcome to Professor Puff Explains Everything About the Future of Journalism. And today we are looking at 360 videos. The first question one has to ask oneself is, why do we need it? And is it really the future? This thing that you need to really immerse yourself in 360 production is something, not the production but the result of it, is sort of clumsy, and it's a little obstacle to get the mass market out there to consume what we do in 360. I do agree on that. But this thing, you can take it off, you don't need it. You can actually just watch on your phone and still get 360. That does not answer the question though, do we really need it? Is it just a gadget? I think that there are a few things to be said about 360 that are very interesting. You immerse yourself into a situation with 360 that is not possible with normal video. You as the viewer gets much more choices. You can, for example, look around you. This is an empty room, but someone's coming through the door. You can actually see that while I'm sitting here talking to you. An example was Al Jazeera's 4-minute thing about going around the Kaaba. I have never been to Mecca. I really want to go. I think it's an interesting place. It has a very fundamental position in the world, but I can't go. I'm not a Muslim. They went, they took a camera and they showed me around, and that was something totally different from what I've seen before.
Walk with me through Mecca, the most sacred place for Muslims worldwide. As I move, you can tilt your smartphone or move your cursor to see everything around me, a 360-degree view. We are now walking toward the Masjid al-Haram, the largest mosque in the world.
Also, the New York Times has done a few things in 360 that are compelling. One is the battlefield in Syria. I believe it was Mosul, and they were at the front lines with a 360 camera. 4-minute long thing. It's one of some of the strongest media that I have seen, getting the feeling of what it's really like to be on the battlefield with bullets literally flying around you. And you can look around and you can see that they are flying.
Target. And then this is Fallujah, Iraq. Nearly 300,000 civilians used to live here. Now, it's a ghost town. Some of the most iconic fighting in the American War happened here in 2004. What remains now is the militia flies into action. It's an uneasy place to be. We embed with the Iraqi Special Forces as they fight street by street. Now is the most dangerous part of the fight. The ISIS fighters are making their final stand in the neighborhood of Jolan, the same battleground where Americans fought in 2004. It's a common ISIS tactic, leaving behind a group of fighters whose job it is to fight until the death.
what this is just for to view. It's $10. You put your smartphone here, and the software will separate the footage into two images that are slightly different. So you see something else than on the left eye, right eye, than you'll see on the left eye. The result of this is that you can do more depth, and you can get the 360 feeling, etc. This is, of course, clumsy, and it's not going to be the future, but it's a good start. The 360 camera itself is just a 4K little case like this I borrowed from Duderstadt. And the camera itself is just two 4K GoPros put together and some smart software in the middle. And then a tripod, and you put it up, put it in the room where you are, where the thing is going on, and the observer becomes like someone in the room. They can look around and choose the angles for themselves. An obvious use that I thought about this morning was to show my house to the prospective new fellows who are coming here, who might want to see what it looks like in the house, if they're going to rent it like we did, if they want our silverware, and you know, what does the house look like? What is the feeling for it? I got 3 still images from the previous fellow. This, I think, is something very different, a different feeling. So this is the street. So this is our house, and I'm walking around the house. That was my bedroom, or our bedroom, and here is now, this is the second room with actually a double bed, bunk bed, and the third bedroom, very nice. And here is a door up to the attic, which is closed because the attic is cold like hell. Not something you want to be in the winter, and in the summer it's hot. So really useful space up there. Nice, but the bathroom.